Hey there, this is James, one of the product knowledge geniuses from the Center of Excellence award-winning BMW of Ocala, and I'd like to thank you for allowing me to help you find your next vehicle. Before we get started though, I want to let you know that we'll ship this car to wherever you may be in the United States, and we're about that, we'll get it to you and how to get started. What we're looking at here is the 2016 BMW 750i sedan. This car runs at 445 horsepower with 480 foot-pounds of torque, and it has a 0 to 60 time of 4.3 seconds, so it's really fast for being such a huge car. I'll let you get a look at these kidney grills real quick. These are different from your traditional kidney grills because they are filled in the middle. They're filled in for aerodynamic purposes. It takes a tenth of a second off the 0 to 60 time. But if your engine gets a little bit too hot, they're going to open up and let cool air rush in there. It's really neat stuff. I'll let you get a look at these headlights too. These are BMW adaptive LEDs. They do turn up to 15 degrees as you turn the steering wheel. Help you see around a curb. And the brights as well as the headlights are automatic. Now I'll let you get a look at the rim. These are actually 20s, and those are the M Sport rims too, double spoke. They look really neat, and that's a run flat tire there. So with a run flat, it's really thick rubber in the sidewall. If you blow a tire, you could drive on that blown tire for 50 miles up to 50 miles an hour. It'll get you to a safe destination. You don't have to stop at any sketchy exits if you're on the highway or anything like that. This car is just in immaculate condition too. Don't really see any scratches on the paint or anything like that. And it does come equipped with comfort access too. What that is it's on all four door handles too. But if you want to open the trunk up, I could just give it a kick like that under the M symbol, and it opens it up. It's really neat stuff. Then you have a very spacious trunk too. No spare tire because you are on the run flats. BMW does that to save weight, as this car does have 50-50 weight distribution. I'm going to go ahead and close it up real quick. If I press this one, it's going to close the trunk. If I press this one, it's going to lock all the doors and close the trunk. Or I could kick, but I'll just press that. You do have an HD backup camera back here too. And those taillights are LED. This car is also xDrive, so with being xDrive, it has our intelligent all-wheel drive system. So 60% of the power is usually in the rear wheels, 40% in the front. But the car has the ability to shift all the power to the rear wheels or all the available power to the front. So if I parked the rear tires in somebody's front yard and stepped on it, the front ones are on the pavement, it would only spin the front ones. You wouldn't tear up their front yard. It's cool stuff. I'll go ahead and open the car up for you. So with comfort access, with it being on all four doors, if I want to unlock it, if the key's in my pocket, I just do that. If I want to lock it, I put my finger on these ridges on the inside. It'll lock the whole car up and fold in the mirrors. But I'm going to unlock it real quick. Show you this beautiful quilted leather interior. These back seats are also heated and ventilated, by the way. This car does come equipped with the rear entertainment system, so you can watch something on this screen, something else on the other screen. It's really neat stuff. These two back seats do move on their own too. You can see the controls right there. And it has a tablet that controls the back seats from the inside or outside of the car. These are also multi-contour, so they'll give you a massage. This does come equipped with the Bowers & Wilkins surround system, which is cool stuff. It has 4-zone climate control too, so you could have 4 different temperatures in this car. You do have a vanity mirror up here, by the way. It's on both sides. Then you have the moonroof back here as well. It's a split moonroof, and it comes with an LED sky lounge. If you could see those etchings up there, you do have an ambient lighting system in this car. If you were to set it to orange at nighttime, those etchings would light up orange. There's over 15,000 of them. It's really neat stuff. Go ahead and hop out of here real quick, and I'll show you the front seat some. This car does come equipped with that blind spot detection, by the way. So if you see this triangle on the mirror here, if you're driving above 40 miles an hour and somebody rolled up into your blind spot, that would light up orange. These are the 20-way adjustable power seats, by the way, which is awesome stuff. Go ahead and start her up real quick with just the push of a button. Sounds awesome. This does have the 4.4 V8 in it, by the way. That's twin turbo. That's why it's so fast. So with the automatic brights, if I were to press this button right here, the brights would come on. But if your car read another car coming, it would shut off a second faster than you would, they say. It's really cool. Yeah, you have active cruise control in this car, so if I turn the cruise control on by pressing this, once I get to the speed I want, I'll press set. Then with this button here, I could set how many spaces I want to be behind the car in front of me, and it'll show me on the heads-up display up here, which gives me the speed limit and speed limit info. So I could be anywhere from 1 to 3 spaces behind the car, and the car will keep me that many spaces. If the car in front of you came to a complete stop, your car would possibly come to a complete stop. Then if I were to set this car does have steering assistant, so it'll also help you steer. You can take your hands off the wheel for up to 20 seconds. Really neat. Got automatic windshield wipers. If I just press this button on the side here, windshield wipers come on, and it goes based on how much it's raining. The voice commands in this car are intelligent. You have iDrive 6.0. So if I were to press this button right here, I could say 5145 Southwest Colorado, Ocala, Florida. It's the dealership's address, by the way. It would take me right there. It's really neat stuff. I could press that and say FM 1019. It would change the station there. Could ask it the weather anywhere in the country, it would tell me. All kinds of neat stuff. So, this car does also come equipped with gesture controls. So if I want to turn the music up, I could just put my finger up in the air like this. Twist, and it turns the music up. Twist the other way and it turns it down. If I want to change the station, I could do that, and you could set that to do whatever you want it to do too. If I could do that, and it would take me to recent calls if I wanted it to. It's really neat stuff. If I got a phone call and I wanted to answer it, I could just point and it would accept the call. If I wanted to reject it, I would just have to do that. Really awesome. Your 2 extra zones of climate control up here, and these seats are also heated and ventilated. Really great feature. Works especially well here in Florida. You throw this car into sport mode, that's going to tighten the suspension, make the accelerator more responsive. It's for a more fun drive. Default mode's comfort, and then you have Eco Pro. Accelerator's not as responsive. Your car will shut off at red lights. The car does know when you're at a red light, by the way, via GPS. Or I can throw it into adaptive and it switches by how I'm driving. If I press this right here, this will turn on your surround view camera system. That comes automatically on as you're pulling up to an obstacle. But there's cameras all around the car reading what's going on. I could press this door right here and it pulls up that side. If I were to take my hand and do this, could actually move around the car, which is really neat stuff. But yeah, let's see what safety features we have here. If I press this, it'll show what safety features are on. I'm going to go down to configure individual by moving this iDrive controller. So this car does come equipped with pedestrian warning, which is also active, so if a kid runs out in front of you during the day, the car will help you stop. It's got frontal collision warning, to where if somebody braked in front of you really hard, the car would help you stop. And then lane departure warning. Steering wheel is going to vibrate if you're swerving too much. And if you swerve over your lane, your wheel will whip you back if you're going above 40 miles an hour. Another great feature. And if you're swerving too much, the car will tell you to pull over and take a coffee break and show you a list of the nearest coffee places. Then you've got the blind spot detection that I was talking about earlier, where the triangles are on the mirrors. Somebody's in your blind spot, they light up orange. But if you swerve that way, the car will whip you back too. Do have scents that you could put in the glove box. So I press this right here, pick which scent I want. There's tons of different choices, and it pushes them through the air vents, makes it smell better in here. It's a very cool feature. You do have an ashtray and cigarette lighter in here too, by the way. These do come in BMWs. You have auto hold. If I were to press the auto hold button, auto holds on. If I came up to a stoplight and came to a complete stop, I could actually take my foot off the brake while auto holds on and wait. And when it's time to go again, I could just hit the gas and the car will move. The 20 gigabyte hard drive in this car that saves CDs. Bowers and Wilkins sound system. Once again, you have the LED Sky Lounge up here too. Beautiful feature. You've got the rear sunshade. You just press a button and that comes up, and they're on both sides. But yeah, you should definitely come by, take this car on a test drive, and maybe, just maybe, it'll be your next vehicle. But alright, thank you so much for your time.